Hello, everybody, and welcome to Word Up Wednesday, your weekly midweek word boost. The Gospel of Matthew reports that the risen Christ meets two women who are running from the tomb, and he charges them to tell his brothers to meet him in Galilee. I want to suggest to you that this was not just a command to the disciples, but this is a command from Jesus to all of us, because we all have a Galilee in our lives that we need to get to. You see, Galilee is not so much a physical place as it is a spiritual place. Galilee goes beyond a location on a map or a site or a spot or an area. No, Galilee is a spiritual destination where every believer needs to go along their faith journey. When Jesus says, meet me in Galilee, it is a command that serves to bring home the full power and meaning of his resurrection. And every Christian, every believer needs to grasp for him or herself the full power and meaning of Christ being raised from the dead. This is why we all need to go to our own Galilees. Listen, there comes a time in all of our lives when we need to know for ourselves that Jesus is Lord and that he has been raised from the dead. A time when we have to develop and maintain our own personal faith and belief. Listen, somebody else's testimony can only take you so far. What you read about or heard about or even shouted about can only carry you so far. You need to have a personal faith. You need to know for yourself what you believe, why you believe it, and what it means for your life. You need to know that you know that you know, as the elders used to say. And this is not a one-time thing. No, encountering the resurrected Christ is something that we need to do time and time again in order to refresh and rekindle the fires of our faith. You know the song used to say, Lord, take me back to the place where I first received you. All of us need to go to Galilee, because Galilee is the place where we are changed forever. Listen, once you encounter the risen Christ for yourself, you can never be the same. You should never be the same. Once you understand the power that his resurrection brings to your life, everything changes. This ragtag group of men that Jesus called his disciples would be forever changed after they met him in Galilee. All of the fear, all of the confusion and weakness that they carried throughout their years that they followed the Lord would be transformed into strength and boldness and knowledge and faith, all because they met him and saw him in Galilee. Hey, the same happens to anyone who encounters and receives the risen Christ into their hearts. Once you know him, once you know Christ and receive the power of his resurrection into your life, you can never really be the same. Galilee is also the place where you get instructions for the rest of your life. When Jesus met the disciples in Galilee, it wasn't just to have a joyous reunion, but Jesus had a charge. He had a commission for them to undertake. He told them to go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and to teach them all things that he had taught them. He gave them a mission. He gave them direction for their lives. He gave them instruction. You want to know where to go in this life? Jesus can lead you. You want to know what to do in life? Jesus can lead you. Want to know how to get the most out of your life, your purpose, your destiny, your calling? Jesus, the risen Christ, can show you the way. The risen Christ has all of the answers to your questions. And every time we meet him, we are newly inspired and refreshed to press along our journeys. The Lord is yet calling us today, calling us to Galilee. And there he will provide confirmation that he lives. Resurrection is his destiny, evidence that he is alive, and strength to make it through another day. Power to press on through our problems, encouragement to face our trials in life. So let us join the disciples and meet Jesus again in Galilee. Let's behold anew our risen Christ who lives, and because he lives, so too shall we. Till next time, word up.